Steven,
Sure.
you want to come talk about this piece?
Yes, so.
This Steven, everybody.
What's up, guys? This is Mike's YouTube, the GOAT. So, yeah, this piece is called Build Mentality, and it's all about us dealing with the mentality and the struggles of what artists go through. All artists, all of us, because whether you're a videographer, a dancer, a singer, all of us go through this struggle and this mentality where we doubt ourselves all the time. Don't doubt yourselves, y'all. Y'all all great. Be great, like Mike.
Mm-hmm. You guys heard it.
Talk to the YouTube.
Hey, this is Steph.
What's going on, YouTube?
I was telling them about the piece and how basically it's how all artists, we all go through this mentality where we all doubt ourselves. And that's why it's called Build Mentality. We can't live with that no more.
Gotta shake it off. Gotta take out all the things that stop you. It's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be exactly how you want it, but that's the whole point of art. It's supposed to be interpreted in real life, in reality, in real time.
Exactly.
Especially with this rain that wasn't supposed to happen today, but you know what? That's what it's meant to be.
We're here.
That's what we're doing.
Yep.
The mentality.
Hey.
You guys heard it first from them, so we're gonna continue shooting in a bit.
I like it.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Making More Shots, and I'm in this warehouse studio filming this video right now. We just finished a dance set with my friends Steven and Steph. They were doing their last piece to one of their pieces that they always do annually. They have a dance album that they drop annually. So we just did the last video of the year for the album. So yeah, that's what we're doing today in the studio. I shot everything today on the Canon 90D. I really wanted to test this camera out to see if this camera is still good in 2022 and if it's still good for people to buy in 2023. Now, this is a crop sensor camera. I had the 14 to 24 Sigma zoom lens on it today to shoot. I think I shot everything on a 16mm. Lighting I used for today's shoot was the Godox VL150. I put it at 100% brightness to bright up the subjects while they were dancing and bright up the environment as well. And I also had two 4VTech 600XB panel lights on the sides as well to bright up the walls, the wall on this side and the wall behind me right here while they were dancing. So I used 3 lights for today. The key light is on a 49, I think, inch softbox. And I think that's what I'm using right now to light me as I'm talking right now. So yeah, that was the 2 lighting I used for today. The Canon 90D was on the Ronin R2S Pro gimbal with the tilter ring. That's the setup for today that I use as well to film. So one thing I forgot to do when I was planning to test this camera out today was to reinstall C-Log. I had C-Log and Cine Style on this camera, but I had reset the camera. I was trying to like put everything back in, reset it, put it back in, but I forgot to do that. So I pretty much shot with a neutral picture profile. What I did was I turned down the contrast, I turned down the saturation, and that was pretty much it. It was a sweet spot for me to shoot with today, and it still came out good. I loved how it came. The images, Canon always. I loved how it looked. Yeah, the Canon 90D to me is still a great camera. I would still recommend it to anybody that's, you know, trying to start filmmaking. One thing I really do want to stress about any camera system at all is if you're trying to get a filmic image, if you're trying to get an image that looks clean, shut out the camera, everything you want to do, please make sure you use lights. Lights would make your image look so much better, 10 times better than the average. Once you set up lighting would make what you're doing so much better. So today, the images, like you guys can see, I would roll the videos as I'm talking. You guys can see these images. They look so good, so clean. I loved everything of today's projects. The camera really did its job today. I was impressed, honestly. I've not used this to film in in a few months now. I pretty much use this camera to just do pictures because it has a 35 megapixel sensor. So all my pictures have been shot on this camera. I haven't used it to shoot video much at all, being that I have the Lumix S5 and the Blackmagic Pocket 4K, and I've been shooting on the V-Raptor, so I really haven't used this camera to shoot video. So I was really stoked and really interested in seeing how it will hold up for today's shoot. I really just wanted to test it. I didn't use my Blackmagic, I didn't use my Lumix, I didn't use anything else. I just wanted to use the Canon 90D to really do a test to see if it still looks good, if it still holds up in today's video world. This is a very great camera. I love the camera, I love the colors. Canon autofocus is very, sharp, very intact. This camera looks good to me. I still love it. I have no issues with it at all. Definitely use light when you're using this kind of camera, crop sensor, MFT cameras, Super 35 cameras. Definitely use lighting. Lighting would make the video much more better. Being that it's not full frame, there's no dual native ISO, there's none of that. It doesn't pretty much perform good in low light. I know you can crank the ISO all the way up, and if your f-stop is, if you can go too low on your f-stop on your lens, then that's great. I'm using the 14-24, so this f-stop is at 2.8. That's where I pretty much, I think I left it at 4 for today. And I think I left my ISO at 400 for the shoot. And the images look clean to me. It looks great. Canon, I love Canon. So yeah, my opinion, the Canon 90D still looks great in today's filming world. It's a very cheap camera to get right now. I pretty much believe you can get this camera for less than 1,500. It pretty much might be lower than that. I think you can get this at 1,200 or 1,000 right now. This camera is very, very cheap, and it still holds up, shoots 4K. It does everything that you need it to do. I love this camera. I really do love it, and I'm very, very grateful for how the images turned out today. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, guys, my overall thoughts about this camera. Still, I love it. It still holds up for beginner filmmakers that want to get into filmmaking. I want to start their journey, and they're looking for their first cheap camera to get that looks good and produces great image, great autofocus. The 90D is a great option. I would recommend this camera to anybody at all. I love this camera so much. Yeah, that's my final thoughts, guys.
I advise you to take your time. Make sure that you breathe. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. To inhale, slow exhale. Meditative states, yes. Come together with your mind, your body, and your soul and spirit, and it will all come together, I promise you. I promise you. Yes, Stephen, isn't that correct? Stephen. That's a wrap.
Now I'm good. Sweat in peace.
How do you guys feel?
Oh, what? I feel good. This one's the nervous one of the team, but I feel good.
Of the team?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Acting like I have all, no. First of all, I have every right to feel anxious about my work, all right? Judger, this is what I mean by judger.
Not a judger.
Yes, you are a judger.
We practice hard. All the time.
I only get nervous
all the
because
time.
I love what I do so much, and I don't know how to feel if it doesn't come out the right way. But I've learned to understand that mistakes are a part of success. So,
like the song says, man, it's okay. Don't live with it. We artists and we all good. Be you.
Take your gifts and let them lead you.
God gave them to you.
Takes you. That's a wrap for season 2. It's December. We are finally done. It's 8 tracks, 7 tracks, 8 tracks.
Then we got our intro, and then literally,
we're done.
Christmas. You're gonna see us looking all jolly.
This is all Mike. If it wasn't for Mike really pulling up and doing a lot of the stuff that we asked him to do, because I know that we are very particular, but he knows the vision, he sees it, and we love you, Mike.
Everyone also sees that. You see the vision,
literally,
Mike.
they see it and like,
everyone's like, who's the videographer?
I know, that's Mike. That's Mike. That's Mike. That's Mike.
You're gonna have to book him.
More shots. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, follow him on YouTube, alongside
All social media platforms
social
that he
media
has.
platforms.
Just
make
hit
sure
him.
that you check
Follow,
out
subscribe,
all
all
the
of
work
that.
that's coming out.
You guys too. What's your
Yeah, word.
Our page is on Instagram is TNG_DanceCo_. Same thing on YouTube. You can find us looking up SNS Artistry with a Y.
Check out our visual cover album that's currently dropping.
Volume 2. It is coming out now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mike. We love y'all.
The God.
And that is a freaking rap, man. Oh.
Cut.